Hallo und willkommen zum duckracederby. Ik liebe die. How we doing, mother duckers? How you doing? Welcome to duckracederby. Yeah, so just chasing devs at the moment, updating the sponsors, and we're going to start pushing out our Polygon collection, which is obviously to help the DRD Foundation, but we're not going to start pushing that just yet until all the website is done up. Official charity number is coming for this, which is absolutely fantastic. We've helped loads of people, and now we actually have the official charity number, and can actually, progress that side of the project as a proper charity, which actually, rather than only give 20 to 30%, or even some only give 8% of money they actually take to people. We've given so far 97, 98% so far. And of course, while we expand, there'll be some extra costs, but the whole point is that we're making a statement of actually getting the money direct to people that actually need it. And actually, you never give people cash, just give people help, right? The last one that we did actually was loads of presents. We've got another one coming up again, which is a food drive, this time down in more in southern India. So we're targeting different places which people sort of forget about. And I don't know if you've ever been to India, but it's insane with the whole caste system, etc. as well. It's a very lovely country, but it's absolutely mental. And it's Elon Musk always said it's hard to give money to charity because you're not sure who really needs it. And one thing that we've been able to do with our trusted friends and people that work with us out there is actually, research and make sure we're actually putting everything in the right place. And it's amazing how not easy, by the way. It's really hard to do the research and get it organized, but just the fact of giving people meals. And I mean, actually, you know what? One thing actually, it makes me really hungry when I see the meals being plated up, because I'm like, oh my god, like that sort of stuff over here is so expensive. Get me back to India, get me a curry. Pond updates, obviously that's got its whole other issue. Do go check in Discord, and any of you that are pond holders, because we're the Pond 484 Club, all of us are a quite tight knit group. You have my number. If not, jump on the email below or Discord, and we'll have a chat. Racing ducks, well, that's a whole new issue. No one has my fucking number for racing ducks because we're gonna get racing ducks. So that's platform that's going to take a while now, unfortunately, but that's coming on the way, which is great. Got some great meetings coming up, which I will update in the next couple of weeks, and that means we can start, as soon as the website's out as well, we can start getting the race days back, which I'm very, very, very excited with. And obviously, your pond holders, you get in your KYC passports as soon as that's finished, which should be very soon, which I'm very, very excited about. And also free spins from Metaspins, which we're just working out the best way to do it. But that's going to be great. And do make sure you're checking out StealthX as well. Forget all the everything else. But and if anyone who was asking about a coin for this, a coin's going to come maybe just for the bull run. But the coin's actually going to have a use case inside the game. And you'll be earning the coin for free at first anyway. But the whole point is actually the game fair, it's our own randomizer. Very, very interesting with that. It's just been a bit annoying, guys. Just chasing. But we're now looking at other options, because it's not just me. Looking at other options and other people to work with, just to get around. Being let down and waiting. But as well, a little fun thing which I thought would be quite nice is obviously a couple people in our group who do help with the charity as well. One of them rescues swans. It's actually my brother. He rescues swans for a living. He's big into animals. He does an amazing job, and he really cares. And we've had so many different animals come past. And swans are actually quite lovely, by the way. I love about swans. Just very quickly, swans and ducks. If you're in the UK, just one rule. Obviously, if somebody is starving, then you're going to give them any food, right? However, especially ducks in the UK, they're not fucking starving. We've got quite a healthy ecosystem, and humans shouldn't be eating bread. So don't feed ducks bread or swans bread. You know what I mean? Don't feed them bread. We shouldn't even be giving dogs bread. Do you know what I mean? But don't feed them bread. Like I say, actually, rice apparently isn't supposed to be the best, But yeah, cooked rice is preferred. Lettuce, they love lettuce. Bit of sweet corn, tinned sweet corn's great. Peas, frozen peas, they see them like little ice cubes. Yep. Just not bread. Just don't feed bread. Now, and this is going to go on. I'm going to go on a little tangent here, very quickly. So basically, in the UK, I don't know if you have it in other countries, but in the UK, we have this thing where we have a littering law, right? And look, you can be fined up to £2,500 for littering if you kick up a fuss, right? Now, littering is not cool, as we know. There's especially very fortunate. I mean, the whole joke is where's a bin, but we're very fortunate to have quite a lot of bins, right, in the UK. And usually, I don't know why they can't give this to homeless people to start picking up the litter, etc. I think that'd be a really good idea. But basically, if something fell out of your pockets, there's been a lot of abuse. So basically, the people that fine you for littering are actually an independent company. Now, how does this tie into ducks? Wait with me. They're an independent company and contractors that actually do this. And a lot of them are minimum wage. And just like people that give out parking tickets, which is my biggest hate, they also get commission for fining people. How can you do that? I mean, yeah. Like, I don't. I know there's reasons for it, but still. So something fell out of your pocket, we've seen that before, and they come and go like, right, you just chucked that on the floor, you're being fined. And of course, chucking a cigarette butt on the floor, come on. I used to smoke, occasionally still do, and chuck it away. My mum actually, has a little pot she puts stuff in, and you can actually get a little pot which you can fill up and send back, and they actually recycle it. Anyway. So all this came down to an abuse of power, which I thought was quite disgusting, as always. And basically, a woman who's in her 80s was feeding ducks. Now, I'm not sure. Was it? I think it might have been bread. Maybe don't do the bread. And basically, if you do feed ducks, you are usually supposed to throw it into the pond or the river for the ducks. But of course, ducks walk on fucking land, don't they? So she was throwing it on the pavement in front of the pond for the ducks to eat. And these people came up and they gave her 150, someone said 80, but anyway, 150 fixed penalty notice. Now, one thing that's really, really weird about this is that these people, and I've seen it happen, and they will literally, bully you into paying it on the spot, to the point where there have been people who even impersonate these people and they're bullying you to give them the money on the spot, right? And they threaten you with court. Obviously, words are quite powerful and it's quite intimidating, right? But because she threw it in front of her on the ground, they classified it as littering, which I can understand. So that's a bit crazy. Yeah, go on. Yeah, no, you going to bed?
No, not yet.
Oh no, do you want to come say hello? Nope. Yeah, Grandad's been doing loads of shit. So basically, if you do come to the UK or around the UK, and it's usually in high streets, etc., public areas. Oh, by the way, these twats that find this woman as well, they weren't even supposed to be in the area they were in. And yeah, I mean, it's some of the worst sort of people that you've seen doing this job. But yeah, look, there is one thing though. The littering law is, obviously a policeman will tell you to pick it up. They're not going to be a dick about it, right? And you shouldn't litter anyway. Now, if you do get approached in the UK, if something falls out of your pocket, or even if you were a twat and for a second just went, oh, do you want to put it on the floor? Do you know what? I'm not going to judge. But, as soon as there's two things you can do if they come up to you. The first thing is you can go and pick up your litter straight away, put it in your pocket, or go put it in a bin, or hold it in your hand. As soon as you pick up the litter, you technically don't need to be fined. And we've actually seen instances where and there's loads of videos online, TikTok, there's shitloads on TikTok.
Chicken's got to be used by tomorrow.
I'll have the chicken tomorrow, yeah. And there's loads of incidences where they've actually like stop people from being able to pick it up. It's absolutely mental. It's become a bullying culture. It's been going on for a few years now, and it's got more. It's grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. Um, and yeah, so basically, there's two things you can do. First thing is pick up the litter when you get it. As soon as they start bullying you, and you can just refuse then to pay any fine. Don't give any details. And the second thing you can do though is they usually stop you in a public place, right? And one thing you are able to do is actually walk into the nearest public shop. And now this is quite handy, usually on high streets. You could literally walk into a Tesco's, walk into I don't know, I was about to mention loads of stores which aren't available anymore, Blockbuster, Argos. But yeah, you can just walk into, or Primark, walk into a shop straight away. And by law, they are not allowed to follow you into a public premises. Okay? And you can actually call the police on them for harassment. So that's just a nice little thing to do, because I carry things in my pockets and things do fall out. Here's a quick video of one little incident.
Where's the litter you dropped? Did you just pick it up? That's the end of it, guys, isn't it?
Now, as you see there as well, obviously, going to be stereotypical. Asians love to smoke. That's right. And yeah, you shouldn't have dropped the fag on the floor. But they do target, tourists, etc., who probably wouldn't know any better. But yeah, if you do pick it up, that is totally fine. And the other option is, the other option is, like I said, just walk into a shop. If they're bullying you, if you feel intimidated, in fact, in any situation, by the way, if you ever feel bullied or intimidated, do just walk into your nearest public shop and never be afraid to call the police for harassment. I probably talked way too long about that topic, but hopefully that was quite interesting. And luckily this lady, even though probably a bit traumatized, 82 years old, is not going to have to pay. Well, she paid the 150, she's getting it back, which is great, and has highlighted bullies. They shouldn't have even been there. So yeah, Ducklands, be safe. We've got Last Man Standing coming as well. If anyone's into the NFL, we'll probably do Last Man Standing. We'll announce that on Monday. Yeah, hope you're all good, and I'm looking forward to getting the train back on the tracks.